Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys, so you know that the Scandoval is not stopping. I'm sure more and more is going to continue to come out as this season of Vanderpump Rules continues to play out, which is super unfortunate for all of the people involved. It just keeps coming out. People keep posting things. They keep finding like what they're calling these little Easter eggs or nuggets, finding out that Tom Schwartz and Tom Sandoval went on these vacations with Raquel and possibly his roommate Joe. Katie Maloney is now slamming Joe. Wait till we get into that. We're hearing about Ariana and Tom's unfortunate Valentine's Day. And it just doesn't stop. Katie Maloney is also saying, I'm not apologizing to Sheena. And she's slamming Tom Schwartz as pitiful. So we have a lot to discuss, a lot to go over. But before we do, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And just like the banner says below, make sure you go check out Up and Adam 2, our messy little hellion sister channel, because she has all the after parties, the morning meetings, and the behind the scenes. We'll get into all of that. But with that, I think it's time to jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so we know about this affair, right? We've all been talking about it for so long, but people keep wondering, how long did Tom Schwartz know? What's the actual deal? Were they going on double dates? Because we had one of Raquel's confidants, Jamie Lynn, and she went on her podcast, actually went on a couple podcasts now, and she talked about how Raquel, she was just my best friend. And I didn't think anything of it when they were going out together. I just thought, no, Tom would never do this to Ariana. But unfortunately, we know now that is not true. I want to play a few videos for you guys because this is really interesting to see. And it definitely means that Tom Schwartz knew for more than a month, because you don't go out and hang out with someone and not know this. Hold on. So Vanderpump Rules after party. Vanderpump Rules party at, make sure we get that right. Did we find another Easter egg? Shout out to a super fan who noticed this on a Facebook page for Big Bear. The Toms claimed to just escape to the mountains together, but Raquel was there. See the last slide of this reel. And you can see where they said, did we find another Easter egg? The Toms took a trip to Big Bear January 26th. Raquel was there too. Peep the last shot. Let's play it. So we see them drinking beer at Big Bear. Okay, nothing's wrong with that. We see them. Thank you, Vanderpump Rules party. Big Bear's great. Looks like a nice day out on the slopes. Nothing's wrong with this. Oh, there's Tom Schwartz. We can tell by the face. He's snowboarding, having a great time. What? Hold on. It was so fun this past weekend in Big Bear, and also hanging out at Whiskey Dave's, singing karaoke on Sunday and meeting Vanderpump Rules stars, the Toms and Raquel. They spelled Raquel's name wrong, but at this point, it's probably not even her real name, we don't think. I think it's Rachel, so that's okay. This was posted on a Big Bear fan page, and you can clearly see Raquel. That is where fans are freaking out. Now, that wasn't the only one. I just wanted to go ahead and share another one for you guys because, of course, we know where there's one, there's more. And a lot of people have been saying that about Tom Sandoval's infidelity to begin with, because we heard on the night that he left the house where everybody thought he was moving out, which we know he wasn't. He went to Anaheim to a concert, and Kristen Doty alleged that he most likely hooked up with a girl that night. I don't know where she got that information, but that's what she's saying. Again, that's alleged. We weren't in the bed with him. We don't know. We also heard from Kristen Doty that he had to get rid of one of his bandmates who was another woman because they hooked up, and I'm sure that gets a little uncomfortable when you start playing in your workspace, right? Even though that's sort of like the whole Vanderpump Rules things to begin with. But there's another video, and it's of Raquel and Joe, just to kind of confirm everything that everybody's been saying about Raquel, Joe, Tom, and Tom going on double dates. Here it is, Raquel and Joe dancing the night away. Vanderpump Rules party again for the win. These two had a great night in January at Tom Sandoval in the Most Extra show. Hashtag Who is Joe? Hashtag Scandoval. Hashtag Pump Rules. We can see they're having a great time. There's Joe. There's my good friend to the left. I don't want to name him just in case he doesn't want to be named. And there's Raquel. They're locked arms. It looks like they know each other pretty well. Maybe double dates were something that they were doing. It makes you kind of question a little bit, doesn't it? I mean, it makes me question a little bit. All right. So I'm going to drop that because I feel like that's enough evidence to know that Tom Schwartz, you friend, when you came out and said that you only knew for a month, at this point, this is longer than a month. And it doesn't seem like, did you just find out right before the Big Bear trip? And you're like, you know what? I'll get used to the idea. That's okay. Raquel's going to come and hang out with us and you guys are doing your thing. At least it's away from Ariana. He had to have known for longer than a month, especially if Tom Sandoval told his mother in December. And that's when he brought Raquel to St. Louis, allegedly. You see what I'm saying? There's a pattern here. But speaking of Joe, Katie Maloney has also had a little bit to say. And I think you guys are going to either love this or hate it. I'm sorry, but Page Six is the one who came out with it. Hold on. Let's get into it. So Katie Maloney has now slammed Joe, and she's calling her a crackhead amid Tom Schwartz dating rumors. Katie Maloney compared Joe Winberg to a crackhead amid speculation that the hairstylist has been romantically involved with her ex-husband, Tom Schwartz. Again, thank you, Page Six. Vanderpump Rules star reacted to a Bravo fan post on Instagram over the weekend, which theorized that Schwartz only hooked up with Raquel to cover up his alleged romance with Joe, along with Levis's own affair with Tom Sandoval. Joe is spooky. I mean, none of us could stand to be around her. That's what she wrote in the comments section of a post from @RealVanderpump. Her energy is on par with a crackhead. Okay. Katie revealed that Joe sent her a text almost a year ago when she and Schwartz announced their divorce. The message allegedly read, "Bieber loves you, I love you, and I'm so supporting of your inner thoughts and your visions. Live in the moment, you're a gem, and I've always respected you. I love you, XO, Joe." Now, Katie concluded her comment by calling Joe a psycho who she would light on fire along with Raquel. Ooh. Katie is like not the one these days. The original post featured a series of Vanderpump Rules pics and videos accompanied by the speculative caption, "Could it have been a double cover?" Now, Tom Schwartz and Raquel dating was a cover because Sandoval and Raquel were actually dating, while also Schwartz and Joe were dating, allowing their double dates to go unnoticed. The Tom Tom restaurant owner has denied ever hooking up with Joe, whom he has known since 2015. Joe is a badass hairstylist. I think she's a beautiful soul. Okay. We're not living together and we're not dating either, but she's just someone who I appreciate on a deep level, and she's a really cool human being, and we're just hanging out. Now, Katie Maloney's latest comments came shortly after her and her BFF and co-star, Ariana Madix, dumped Sandoval after finding out about this affair, which we now have been talking about for the entirety of March, right? I can't believe that Katie's coming out slamming Joe, but we don't know her relationship with Joe, especially if this woman has been around since 2015. That means Katie's known her for about 8 years. So she obviously knows her well enough to come up with an idea. She's not just slamming the girl like, oh, I don't know her, but I think that her energy is on par with the, she didn't just meet her, obviously. She's been around. So I don't know what to say about that. I mean, I definitely believe the double dates. I'm not buying the only knowing for 1 month. I even asked you guys in a poll. I believe we had over a couple thousand votes, and I think it was like 70 or 80% believes that Tom knew way longer than a month. And I think he had to. I think that Tom was the go-to friend for Tom Sandoval to get this off his chest. And I agree with Lala that Tom Sandoval most likely just wanted to sneak around because it was something that made him, it was like, oh, it's dangerous. It feels good. I don't know. Okay. So speaking of Katie Maloney, because Katie Maloney also entered the conversation when it came to Tom Schwartz and Sheena. And we know that this is just never a good thing when Katie enters the conversation because she gets a little upset, and this isn't a shocker. Hold on. This is what was said. While appearing on Wednesday night's episode of Watch What Happens Live, Katie commented on Raquel's assault claims against Sheena and slammed Tom Schwartz's appearance on Watch What Happens Live to be pitiful. Thank you, Reality Blurb. After acknowledging that she told Sheena harm is going to come for her and that she'll watch her whole world burn and smile, she said, "I'm not going to apologize for that. I was upset. That was a response to her crazy actions that she was doing. I was hurt by it. And that was because Sheena encouraged a makeout between Tom and Raquel. Although Katie stands by her harsh words, she confirmed that she does not fear for her safety when she's around Scheana, who denied Raquel's claims of having punched her in New York City. No, have you seen those turkey talons? She cannot even make a fist, is what Katie said. Now, meanwhile, on the live broadcast on Watch What Happens Live, Katie denied that the cast is hypocritical for judging Raquel after their many messy hookups. She said the difference is like vast. Okay. A lot of fans have said that. Now, back on the after show, Katie was asked for her thoughts on Tom Schwartz's Watch What Happens Live appearance alongside Scandoval last month, during which Schwartz seemed to be checking with Scandoval every time Andy asked a question. She said it was pitiful. It was pitiful. I texted him. I was like, you were embarrassing. You couldn't keep your fingers out of your mouth. I felt like Andy was babysitting. He's 40. He's 40 years old, everybody. It ain't cute. Okay, Katie. Then when she asked she was asked if Schwartz is filming Winter House, she replied, I think there's pictures of him. Because of Sandoval's affair with Raquel, his and Schwartz's business, including Schwartz and Sandy's and TomTom, had been flooded with poor reviews on Yelp, but addressing the matter, Katie didn't seem too sympathetic. She said, I think when you put your name on your business and it's your brand, your reputation is going to affect that. You have to move in the world the way that is not going to tarnish as such. So if this is the fallout, then it's the fallout. It sucks, but it is what it is. When Katie was then asked if she often found herself making excuses or covering for Tom Schwartz during their marriage, she confessed to doing so, saying it's embarrassing. It's called being a broken woman and having your self-conscious so beaten down. It's like when you feel like your worth is so low, the writing is all on the walls. You just can't see it, and you want to just justify it all away. Now, she also said, I want to know when it started, because we know, again, getting back into this whole affair of it all, we know that Tom Sandoval and Ariana got into it on Valentine's Day. This was a spat that somebody was talking about. And of course, they mentioned this because all eyes are on Tom and Ariana right now. And everyone wants to know what the hell was going on behind the scenes. Everybody is still asking about the reunion too. And that's coming up this week. And Scheana even did her podcast and she's like, I just want to let you guys know I have no control over the reunion. I don't have any control over it. I'm sorry, guys. Whatever you're looking for, it's not me. I can't answer that. Would I love to be there? 100%. Do I get that say so? No. So that's something we'll just have to wait and find out. But don't worry. As soon as they go to the reunion, the photos will leak because that's exactly what happens. If one of the producers leaked the fact that Tom and Raquel kissed in that scene where they picked up the cameras, then bet your AWS somebody is going to leak photos of Raquel going to the reunion or Scheana going to the reunion or even both of them. But with that, guys, I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your opinions. I am so curious what you guys have to say about all of this. So go ahead, comment below, let us know your thoughts. And more importantly, before you go, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, well, I guess we will see you tomorrow. Yes, we'll see you tomorrow for our morning meeting. And don't forget, we are going live with Margaret Josephs right on this channel. So live on this channel at 12 p.m. Eastern. And then we have our morning meeting on Up and Adam too. Go get subscribed. That's at 9:30 a.m. I love you guys, and we'll see you so very soon.